What's up, everybody? Brett here with Double Shots, and today I am going to be doing a review, my honest opinion on the new Galaxy series, the S21, S21 Plus 5G, the S21 Ultra 5G. There's three different variants, sort of like how the S20 series was. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, before we get into it, though, I must say, I am not getting paid by anybody to do this video. I'm not giving a promotion. I am not giving any sponsorship. I am doing my own independent review. I actually have right here in front of me the S21 Plus model 5G. I actually have the unlocked version. I've had it for a couple days, and we'll go ahead and we'll talk a little bit about it. First, there's some pros and there's some cons to it. As a holder, usually when I purchase a phone, one of the things I like about them is being able to have that expansion slot. However, there is no expansion slot on the S21 series. So they got rid of it all. So you cannot put expandable storage. Unfortunately, you have to find other means, which there are other means to be able to use, which are cloud-driven services that you can go ahead and store your music, files, and your documents onto, which there are. There's plenty of apps that are out there. Usually when I use expandable storage, I have more of my documents and my pictures on that. However, I do have cloud storage apps that I do use daily as well too, so it's not really a big deal to me going on to that. Next, another thing as far as off of things that they don't give you, when you get your box, as compared to other models, this is how flimsy it is. It's really, really small. So the boxing of everything, if I can even get the box open, is really bare bones. They didn't give you, in the S21 series, the Plus, it was that flimsy. So opening it up, it would have been my phone right here, the phone, and then when you go to it, you would open this up, and I've already got it out. It's just your USB-C cable. There's no power adapter to it, so you would have to have one of those, which I have plenty of them for my S20 series that I have, so it's no problem for that. Plus, I have chargers. I have battery chargers that allow me to be able to do the USB-C, so it really doesn't bother me there. And then you get your pin for your SIM tray. And the SIM tray is actually pretty sturdy compared to the flimsy ones that they have with other models. But that's pretty durable. The screen display is actually pretty phenomenal with it as well, too. So, there are three different variants that they do have going on for them. And they have the Galaxy S21 5G, which another thing that they kind of reduced was the amount of memory that is on them. They've kind of lowered them down to the 8 gigabytes of RAM, as compared to prior models, the 21 and the 21 Plus. Some of them had 12 gigs of RAM to them. I know my S20 Plus had 12 gigs of RAM to it, so I kind of reduced that. However, in the newer S21, it's actually pretty fast benching as far as off of things. Their benchmarks, it's pretty fast. It's pretty quick. So I really don't, 8 gigs of RAM, especially at LPDDR5 RAM, is actually pretty phenomenal. Going on to say from that. The screen itself is phenomenal as well too. So with the Galaxy S21 5G series, let's go ahead and talk about their basic colors. They have their Phantom Violet, their Phantom Gray, their Phantom White, and Phantom Pink. It has a 4,000 milliamp battery, octa-core processor. As well, you have 8 gigs of RAM, LPDDR5 RAM, which is very fast. That's with both their 128 gigabyte internal storage and 256 gigabytes internal storage models. So 8 gigs of RAM standard around. Onto the S21 Plus size, their 5G series. They have in the colors Phantom Violet, Phantom Black, Phantom Silver, which is, I like it. It's really, really cool. And Phantom Pink, as well as on Samsung.com, their colorway series, they have Phantom Gold and Phantom Red. So those are two exclusive, the Phantom Gold and the Phantom Red. Those are exclusive to just Samsung.com orders. And again, it has your octa-core processor. It has 8 gigs of LPDDR5 RAM to it. As well, this one goes up from the S21 series has a 6.2-inch screen display. This goes up to a 6.7-inch screen display. As well, it goes up to a 4,800 milliamp battery. The battery life on it is phenomenal. Can probably get about, depending on the talking, minimal 2 days of no charge that I can wait to charge, give or take. That's me being minimal on talking. A lot of talking, I'm charging it overnight, and that's usually how it kind of works with me. I do a lot of talking as well too. They are preloaded with Android 11 3.1. As well, let's go into our Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G. Your basic colors are the Phantom Black and Silver. Then we get into their colorway series, which is, again, Samsung.com only. Phantom Titanium, Phantom Navy, and Phantom Brown. Now, then you get into your 6.8-inch screen display. And those, that one, the S21 Ultra, is also, keep in mind, S Pen capable. So, if you're a Note fan, this might be bad news to you. As me being a Note fan, I'm kind of bummed, simply because there have been talks that they might not do the Note series this year, which I think they need to continue that, Samsung, simply because of the fact of that it's its own exclusive. It's its own branding. It's its own line. It's its own image. I just don't think the S21 Ultra should be with the S Pen and go from there. It's just not the same as what the Note series is. But anyway, it has a the S21 Ultra 5G has a 6.8-inch screen display, a 5,000 milliamp battery is in that as well too. And then you get into some different models. So, okay, this is where you actually upgrade to your RAM, your storage. You get 12 gigabytes of RAM with their 128 gigabyte of internal storage model. And it's LPDDR5 RAM. All their models are LPDDR5 RAM. On their 256 gigabyte internal storage model, you get 12 gigs of RAM. And then you go up to 16 gigabytes of RAM with their 512 gigabyte internal storage model. So the RAM does go up on their Ultras. It does get up a little higher with things. However, on the lower end models, you kind of sit back on the S21 and the S21 Plus. They kind of lax that a little bit compared to the S20 series models. I know my S20 series, my Sprint version had 12 gigs of RAM in the S20 5G. I know on the Verizon version, the UW Ultra Wide, they had their own exclusive for that. That one only had 8 gigs of RAM to it. However, still at 8 gigs of LPDDR5 RAM, it's really increasingly fast. I have no problem browsing. I have no problem with being able to go into any of my searches, being able to pull up apps, close them down, and the screen display is quite far beyond, it's amazing. Comparing with my other screens that I've looked at in the prior, it's more brighter, it's vivid, the color of it, it's really phenomenal. Talking as far as off of it, I usually purchase unlocked models just because of the less bloatware compared to the carrier. So the unlocked model that Samsung does sell directly from their website, they have the United States version, and you got to watch on those because the US version will work with all carriers, and it's supposed to be able to pull everything that they do have on their website. So that's for a clarification if you do look at the unlocked model. However, you do lose features like, for example, on T-Mobile, it does not give you the Wi-Fi calling availability to be able to use on the unlocked model. So as long as you're okay with some of the side features not being on there and sort of your bloatware from your carriers, usually AT&T has their own on their own model, Verizon has theirs on theirs, T-Mobile, etc. And I kind of refrain from that just because if I have the option to be able to choose a different carrier from point A to point B. But so far, honest opinion, having this for 3 days in, it's not a bad little phone. I like it. It's, would I say it constitutes an upgrade? I wouldn't say it constitutes an upgrade. If you're somebody like me who likes to drive into new tech, I like it. I mean, it's not a bad phone. At first, I was really skeptical on holding out on it simply for the fact that it doesn't have some of the features that, I want, which, again, expandable storage. It's something that I would love, but yes, I do use cloud-driven apps as well, too, that I can send my stuff to. However, I do like to have original documents, pictures. I do like to store it on my SD card. That is a benefit. I do hope it's something that Samsung does put on, reconsiders the option of being able to put onto the next model when they come out next year. And it was really premature with how they came out in January with their phone compared to usually about right now is when we're starting to see it. But again, technology does change as we go on through the year. Features going from there. The camera, it's a big upgrade compared to the S20 series. A big upgrade, in my opinion, going from there. So that's a big thing. One thing I do not like about my Samsung 20 Ultra is the camera. The camera, it is really shaky, and there were some articles on there that there were camera problems with the Ultra models and with the Plus models. That could possibly be. I don't see any of that with the S21. My camera, I mean, the 8K, pixelation-wise, being able to take 8K picture, is it really going to be a big difference? They really haven't even mastered 4K, in my opinion. But it really is sharper to the image on resolution, pixelation. It really is. I mean, picture-wise, it's beyond marvelous with the model going from there. So, again, though, it has to constitute the consumer's worth upgrade. And Samsung's actually got some great promotions, believe it or not, on their own website. Those I'm not going to explain about simply because I don't sponsor those or anything. You can, I know they have some great trade-in programs. Honestly, to tell you the truth, the best way to get your product without the middleman, if you're willing to trade in a phone, is go to Samsung.com and purchase, because they have some great deals that the carriers will not offer, and kind of go from there that you can snag and get a phone at a lot better pricing than what your carrier actually does for you, going from there. And they also have some cool accessories as well too, but some of the colors are out of stock. Believe it or not, that's actually where I purchased from, was Samsung.com, to go ahead and purchase this, and I got a phenomenal deal on it. So keep in mind, my deal constituted I had to trade in a device. So that was that sacrifice that I took, trading in an older device to go ahead and be able to get that device. But it made it worth me being able to upgrade that device just to get it at a low price and everything. So again, my honest opinion with it, it's a great phone, and I'm not saying that just because, I do like Samsung. They are one of my biggest players that I use daily. I also, I do. For tablets, I prefer more of Apple product. my computers. I prefer more of a Windows-based product over Apple. But I also do have a OnePlus device that I use as a secondary driver to my daily driver that I use Samsung for and everything, which my OnePlus, it works phenomenal as well too. And I will be doing a new video when the OnePlus 9 comes out, so stick around for that one as well too. However, if you're taking the look at it and everything and trying to take and get, you must have the newer technology out. You don't mind that minimized risk of, they don't give you the power, the actual adapter to the USB-C. It's worth it, to me, in my opinion, of upgrading to it and going from there. Plus, it works great with my provider. I haven't seen a problem yet with it. And again, the screen is just, the brightness of it is really, really good. Even though I've kind of reduced myself in memory, I haven't seen the lag. And same thing, 8 gigs of RAM is self-sufficient in any phone. They've actually got it to where it's worked just right. And again, it's smooth sailing between my apps to app, making a phone call and going from there. So it works really, really good. So my honest opinion on them, would I upgrade? Yes, I would upgrade, simply for the fact of, however, it's up to the consumer to make that decision for themselves. Do that research, such as I have done, to go ahead and do that. So if you're, so I hope this video was a little helpful to anybody that was looking to possibly get up into the Galaxy S21 series, looking at upgrades. If you like this video, comment on it, click the like button. If you like our channel, subscribe to our channel. We will be doing some more videos here in the upcoming week, and I will talk to you guys all in the next at the next video. Have a good weekend, and I will talk to you all again soon.